I don't often talk about miracles in the RV world, but I have found one. If you have a Class B van or any kind of camper with a wet bath, or you do a lot of boondocking and you need to conserve your water, but you still want to take a nice shower, I have a solution. This is what I usually use. Of course, it's got a hose and it fits into my shower, and we'll go in there in a minute. And when I use that in my wet bath, just as the word says, everything gets wet. Now, it's better than not having a shower, but it takes a few minutes of preparation ahead of time. Take the shower, everything gets wet, and then it takes several minutes of prep after. I don't know if you call that prep. Cleanup time afterwards. I squeegee things down, I dry things up, put things back in, etc. But I'm going to show you a solution from a company called Geyser Systems. Follow me. A little bit hard to show, but here's my wet bath. This is a 21-foot camper by Pleasureway, and it's got the usual shower wand going up there on the wall. You can't see it at the moment, but there it is. And you see that green thing? That's the secret. There's my sink, etc. And come around here, and there's my composting toilet. I'll have to do another video on that later. But here's what I do, and I'm going to have to do this in steps. Over here, that's my beauty department. And yes, I agree, it does not work, but, you know, it's there anyhow. And there's my rest of my supplies for cleanup and whatever inside my little wet bath, which can't be more than 3.5, 4 feet long and 2.5 feet wide or so. But here's what I do, and here's the difference. This system from Geyser basically is this sponge. And you undo the shower head right here. Screw off the shower head. I put it there just for safekeeping. And you screw in this little contraption they have, which consists of an on-off valve and control valve. And this sponge right here, that's very dry now because I haven't used it in a few days. And then all you have to do, get your hot water mixed your normal way, pull up the diverter, turn on this valve just a little bit. That's the key. You only need a little water in there. Get the sponge nice and wet. And then I use Dr. Bronner's 18-in-1 soap because it's not over sudsy and it's biodegradable, supposedly, and it works. You put a little bit of soap on this sponge, the water's dripping in, and then you take your bath or shower or whatever you want to call it. Now, the water drips down. That's the secret. Instead of flying all over the shower, it just drips down in onto the floor. I've got a floor mat down there at the moment, but it goes down the drain. So it makes things so much easier, and you're using less than a gallon of water. I'm probably using half a gallon of water, but the biggest benefit is not saving the water, and that's important, but it is I am not getting everything wet inside of this shower. Now, I will say that to even save a little bit of cleanup, I do take my towels. Okay, I got a couple towels over here. One is my big towel, so lightweight, quick dry towel, and the other is a smaller one of the same material. And I drape the big one over my composting toilet just to keep it from getting wet. It's not going to get very wet, but just keep it from getting any bit wet because it's sitting on a wooden base. When I put this toilet in, took the flush toilet out, I needed to raise it up a couple of inches so there's a wooden base underneath it, and I don't want to risk getting that wet. So this helps get any little drops that might, you know, head that way, but it's not like the wet bath. And then my beauty supplies, yes, I know again, they're not working. I cover those with a small towel for the same reason. It used to be I had to take both of these little containers over here and over here out of the shower, out of the wet bath, put them over on the counter someplace, And the whole thing would get wet, be dripping wet, and that'd be one more area to clean up. Then I'd put the trays back here. I can leave the trays now. So you wouldn't have to use this step if you don't want, but it would certainly save you a little bit of time. I am sold on this so much that I am planning to purchase eventually their system that has a pump. They have one that's heated water and one that you heat the water and pour in it, and then it can be used anytime, anywhere, any place. You do have to plug it into a 12-volt plug, but my theory is I can use this in the winter when I'm winterized, because I'll have the water from the campground, I pour in, heat up, etc., and it'll go down into my gray tank, but I can easily dump my gray tank in the winter. And I also can add a little bit of RV antifreeze. So it's a great system. I love it. Geyser. I was on 2 camping trips lately. Normally I would take a shower every 3 days, and on a winter trip like I was on, or when I have it winterized, I took one every day. It was so easy to use, and it just saves time. And I don't even have to go walking to the bathhouse, which is what I used to do. Now this is called the half wand, and I only mention that because it includes just this fitting down here, the hose up to the sponge, and it actually comes with 3 sponges. They just snap in or push in, and when you want to change them, like if you had one for mom, pop, and dog, they each come in a different color, and you can buy additional ones. They will have a lifespan to them, but I've been 8 showers and you can't even tell they've been used yet. Let's see, they include a little hook on the wall over here that I can just hang this up. I squeeze it out to get the water out and then let it dry here. And again, I'm saving my shower wand up here just for safekeeping. So there you go. Geyser systems. They also have one that's, I guess, the full wand or whatever it's called, that would have the connection that goes down to your actual shower part here. But this one's only $40. Well worth the money, and it's made a difference. Revolutionary. So I am not an affiliate. They are not paying me. I bought this with my own money. I don't make any money if you buy one, but I'll include the link to the company in the description below because I believe in it. There you go. Now, everybody can use their wet bath and be happy about it.